Great to get a chance right now to check in with an important man on this Bears team and on this Bears defense. Somebody fans are excited to get to know on and off the field. He is Kyler Gordon, the rookie cornerback, joining us right now on 670 The Score. Kyler, hello and thank you. How's camp so far? How's it going?
Camp's been great. I've just been taking in a lot, just getting to learn and, just keep building my craft and just going about that. It's been great.
So you've spent some time at the slot. You've spent some time outside. I know you were flexible in college. Does this feel like something you can continue to do in the NFL, play all over the place, wherever you're asked to play?
Yeah, most definitely. I've honestly been enjoying playing both. I like to play a lot of nickel, and I obviously started out playing corner. Both spots I love. They're both a little different, but it allows me to, make more plays and have different type of action in whether it's the run game or outside on the perimeter. Like, I really love both spots, so it's been very fun.
Well, it's interesting because a lot of times that slot position has been thought of as, say, lesser than a starting cornerback on the outside. But, Kyler, with the way offenses are run these days, sometimes that slot guy has to be your best guy. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do agree, and I feel like you see a lot of condensed formations from the offenses nowadays. So even just being an outside corner, like learning how to play on the inside is just such a big help too. So really knowing how to do both just adds to your game.
Well, I got to tell you, your head coach, Matt Eberflus, when we spoke to him yesterday, couldn't have been kinder in his words about you and being excited that you were playing both positions and essentially saying that this seems like he is so smart that this guy can play anywhere on the field. Where do the big brains come from? And is he right that you could play anywhere on the field because of your brains and obviously some of your physical gifts too?
100%, most definitely. I feel like this is the way I was, trained, and some of the ways I was, taught at Washington, and just being prepared and really taking the time to dive into the film and the playbook and extra film, however I can, just to make sure I'm prepared. So when I go on the field, it's just quick, fast, and smart. And I enjoy knowing everything. So, it just allows you to play more freely and more confident. So I'm enjoying all of it.
Has anything seemed way faster than expected? Or like people say it's going to be faster. Have you lined up against anybody or seen a teammate and been like, whoa, I haven't seen that before?
Yeah, a lot of people said it was going to be like crazy fast. And honestly, the only thing to me that's like a little bit different is just probably the speed on the ball as far as coming from the quarterback or just where it's coming in and where it's fitting. Other than that, like I feel like I've adapted really fast after the first day. Like it wasn't as fast as I thought anyone was trying to make it up to be. So I'm just really just getting my fundamentals down, going back and just enjoying and learning and just trying to be the best DB I can possible.
Well, that makes sense. The quarterbacks with better arms and, going into a smaller little window. It's like you've got a really good body type and athleticism. Eddie Jackson was just talking today and said that you are a freak athlete. That's a pretty good athlete right there with Eddie Jackson. So,
Yeah.
he's talking about you in that way. Like your arms and the length of them and your ability to reach around people and get to the ball, that's some special stuff, Kyler. Like, have you worked on those kind of things, making yourself a little longer and keeping the body from connecting with the body as you're behind a wide receiver? You seem to be very, very good at that.
I mean, I just, because the rules are a little different now in the NFL as far as past 5 yards. So, that's a very important to not be on them so much as to the penalty point. But yeah, just perfecting my craft however I can and just doing it to the best of my ability. Yeah, most definitely.
On this Bears roster so far throughout the OTAs and the rookie camp and mini camp, and I know you weren't participating in all of it, but who is the fastest wide receiver on this Bears team that you've had to deal with so far?
What's crazy is actually, I remember I was on the sideline and we were all talking about it, or people were talking about it, and I think our all our receivers, majority of them average a 4.3, so they're all pretty much fast. So I got some speed and quickness to them. So, they all got their different types of quickness and speed. So they're all some pretty solidly fast guys.
Velus Jones has stood out to me a little bit, but do you think he's right on par with everybody else, huh?
I've seen him get up to speed. He catches the ball the first 3 steps. He's getting up to full speed. So, no, he definitely got a motor on him.
Hey, any talks, Kyler, with Jalen Johnson about quarterback tandems? A badass tandem of quarterbacks is a dream. I remember other teams having that. Bears really, not so much.
What do you mean by bad then?
Like tandems, like you guys being a duo,
like one of the
like,
great defensive backs in the
corner.
backfield.
I thought you said quarterback. My bad. Yeah.
No, yeah.
We talked a little bit. Yeah, we just just trying to get everything down, plays down, and just like we're just focusing on our craft. Really, everyone's just doing the job, putting their head down. We're all just going to work right now, so that's really the main focus.
Yeah, you got to get close with those guys, right? With Jalen and also with Eddie and with Mr. Brisker. I mean, you guys got to develop kind of a telepathy together. You guys need to get close, don't you?
Agree, and that's what we've been doing. We've been trying to spend a lot of time together and finding as much time as we can to do extra and little things, talk to each other more and stuff like that. So we're definitely gonna get there.
What do you think about Brisker? He's a strong and sturdy, violent man, isn't he?
Most definitely. If you've been in practice, you see he got stones on his hands, always punching off the ball, very physical. Brisker, he's a good dude. He's going to be a good player for sure.
Yeah, you guys both got that peanut punch down. I mean, that's something that you guys use, and that's the household name that you use, the Charles Tillman peanut punch, right?
Most definitely.
Hey, Kyler, I want to ask you about dancing because I watched this video of a young Kyler Gordon doing the lyrical dance. No, it's badass, man. You know that. There's so much body control and so much fluidity. And it's interesting because for years we've heard about wide receivers and corners finding their way to ballet or things like that to try and get more body control. Were you a dancer first that found your way to football? That's pretty amazing if that's the case.
Yeah. That was like the first competitive thing I actually ever did was dance. And I would go and travel around the U.S. and just do a bunch of dance competitions in all genres. And my mom put me in that, and I just went from there. And then I eventually found football. My dad brought it to me around like the age of 10, 11, and I fell in love with football, and that was it.
So are there things about dance, like the mechanics, the physical act of dance that you learned that have been helpful as a cornerback? There must be.
Yeah, most definitely growing up like unconsciously, like just, getting all those, flexibility, which kind of translates to speed in my hips, and then, body control and being able to have good weight transfer. All those things really just come into play with the leaping and all that. And so I'm just thankful I was able to do that at such a young age and have it transfer over.
All right. Who else can dance on the Bears, and how many players have gone up and said, "Oh, the dancing man, huh? Let's see a little bit of dancing from you."
Yeah, no, I've had a bunch of. I haven't seen anyone that's popped and locked and gone crazy at all yet, but I feel like someone's gonna come out eventually.
And nobody's challenged you. Nobody said, "Let's see some of your moves," or do you just naturally do it?
Nah, I haven't had to pop out anything at all.
I think Cody Whitehair.
I'm the type of dude to kind of save it, like for when the moment really matters.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, don't give it away for free, Kyler.
Maybe
give it away.
Maybe opening day, September 11th at Soldier Field when you guys are introduced. I think maybe that would be the time.
Potentially.
You got any goals for your rookie season? If you're going to play a lot, you think about it in terms of passes broken up or picks. You put any numbers on stuff like that?
I haven't put in a specific number, but in my head, I just want to, play to my best ability, and whatever that may be, I definitely want to shoot for the highest and break whatever records I can. Definitely be defensive rookie of the year. I'm going to try my best to be the best person that I can be and the best DB I can in this league. So that's just really my goal.
Kyler, I obviously don't know what training camp or practice before the season was like for you at Washington, but how different is it, college compared to this? And obviously you have a coach who, I guess if I had to use one word that he wants to implement, it is accountability in practice and the HITS principle. How has that been, and how does it compare to your college experience?
Yeah. I would say similar, but with slight differences. There's definitely more things that they touch on in details that they want us to focus on, and I'm all about that, and I like the way it translates to the game, and just being able to be someone who is accountable in all areas of the football of the game itself, and so the tempo is definitely, I would say, it's a little faster than college as far as like practice, but I'm enjoying all of it. We go we do a lot. I'm liking it all. So I'm listening to everything, taking it all in, and just applying it.
All right, Kyler, really nice to get to know you. Thanks so much for the time, man. Have a great rest of camp, and we'll be looking for the pop and lock when it's time, when it's warranted.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Have a good day.